Hi everyone, in this video we are going to look at changing the subject of a formula. Before we do that, let's look at a simple equation, y equals to 2x minus 5. And let's say we want to find the value of x if y equals to 5. We substitute 5 into y and we solve the equation by first moving the negative 5 to the other side. You get 2x equals to 10, and then we divide by 2, x equals to 5. Without you knowing, we are actually changing the subject of y to x. And let's look at this in detail. Let's understand subject a little bit more. For any formula or equation, the side that has only one variable is the subject, and usually it's on the left hand side. And we want to change the subject of the formula from y to x. That means we want to change this formula to x equals to something. And the first step, looking at this working, first we move the negative 5 to this side, y plus 5 equals to 2x. And the second step, we divide by 2, so we can write x equals to y plus 5 divided by 2. And let's say we want to do this again, we substitute y equals to 5, and then we will get this answer easily. So that is why we do changing the subject of a formula, which is to calculate or solve an equation easily when the subject is the variable that we want to find. Alright, let's look at some simple examples involving one step changing the subject. So let's start by adding. The reverse of plus is minus, so for this example, x equals to y minus 5. For minus, the opposite of subtract is addition. X equals to y plus 3. So just remember, the opposite of plus is minus and the opposite of minus is plus. For example 3, y equals to 9x. For algebra, a number in front of a variable it has a multiplication sign in the middle that we never write. So this means y equals to 9 times x. So the reverse of multiplication is division. So we can write x equals to y divided by 9, or y over 9. Alright, for the fourth example, y equals to x over 8. So in maths, when there's a fraction, it means divide. So we want the subject as x. So divide by x is the opposite is multiply. So we can say x equals to 8y. So these are the 4 examples, simple ones: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, which I would like you to master. And there's just one last one, y equals to 4 over x. In this case, we want x as a subject. Now this involves a 2-step, but eventually it can be as simple as 1 step. So the very first step is we move the divide to the other side. We can write again x times y, or xy equals to 4. In the next step, we want to keep x on this side. Knowing that this is multiply, we can move y to this side, times y becomes divided by y. So we can say x equals to 4 over y. So let's compare the first line and the last line. If you want to change the subject, for this kind of example, can be done easily by just swapping this from y to x. Alright, so that's all for this lesson on changing the formula, the subject of formula in one step.